channel. It is Spilling Tea with Samantha and Dr. B.
That's me.
And I'm obviously Samantha. We are so grateful that you are back for another thrilling episode.
Yes, it's going to be super exciting. We've got lots of super fun things to talk about today, so I hope you guys are ready to go because it's going to be a hoot.
Yep, well, yeah. I've got my tea ready.
Oh, I've got mine too. Does it say it on the other side? I love this cup.
My friend Betsy from Portland got me
that. Hey, Betsy from Portland. You have great taste in cups.
She really does have good taste. Yeah. And I would show mine was a little hot and it's on the other side. This is Hello Gorgeous. And this is from my other dear friend Kayla for my birthday.
Oh, mine says, I like big books and I cannot lie. And that is cracking me up. She was like, would you like this teacup? And I was like, I would love that teacup. Yeah. That's that whole story.
I'm really regretting this though because my tea is really hot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put mine down.
Do you think anybody's curious about the kind of tea that we drink?
I hope so because it's really a big part of what we do.
Right. We're going to spill some of that tea. Let's not talk about what kind it is.
Yeah.
Well, last time it was the wine.
It was Korean raspberry wine, yeah.
Yeah, that was...
We're not proud, but suck it.
Well, that's what happens.
We had a couple complaints about that episode.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If you don't like it, guess what? You don't have to watch.
That was fun. That was like a really good masturbation.
Yeah, you feel good after that?
I did feel good about that. I was like, that was like a really good symbolic...
I liked the sound effect because I'm up here not really looking at you and then I hear... I'm like, that happened.
Ta-da!
He's feeling great.
So the tea that we're drinking is made
mixture.
In these super fancy
so
individual tea bags.
Yeah, I make most of mine... Okay, I'm not drying out tea leaves and doing that. I'm not cool like that.
You sure? It kind of looked like marijuana when you were putting it in there. Are you making marijuana tea?
No.
Are you making me drink the marijuana tea? We could.
Yeah. It is a variation of green tea. So it's a green goji berry with just plain green tea leaves and it's good for you. So you're going to be peeing a lot later today and like flushing out your system, but it'll be great.
But it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Put a little splash of honey in it.
A lot of honey, but yeah.
Yeah, a little
honey to taste and you're good to go.
Honey to taste, and I think I put stevia in it or something.
Yeah.
It was delicious. It's delicious. It's sweet and gorgeous, and I love it, and I love the taste of it. Augustus doesn't get to drink any because his mouth doesn't open. It's sewn shut like a horror movie. I'm just kidding. It's not. He's made of stone.
We love you. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Cool. Welcome back. What are we talking about today, Samantha?
Well, we were going to talk about this new law that is really unfortunate.
Well, isn't it? It's a reinterpretation of the law that's coming back up, right?
It's a reinterpretation that is going to hurt countless individuals, I think, male, female, and otherwise. It basically says that if a rapist is in the middle of the action...
So the penetration has occurred already.
Yes, definitely has to be some penetration, whether it be of the vaginal canal, the anus, an oral opening as in your mouth, anything like that, the rapist can finish.
Yes. And this
even if the consent has been withdrawn.
Right. And this is happening in North Carolina specifically, just to put that out there. There was a law, I think it's from 1979, where it cited and said, if consent was given at the initial act of penetration, then it cannot technically be revoked. Yeah. So it's basically saying once consent is given, it can never be taken back.
Right, which is really terrifying. It's you can give consent and take away consent at any point of a sexual interaction.
And what this law is basically saying is it's like it was put on there and nobody was really worrying about it. And then just recently it's kind of come up and come to light because of a new rape case, I believe, in which the person said they withdrew consent in the middle and the person who was assaulting them basically did not stop the sexual activity and they were taken to court on charges of rape. And basically this law is saying, no, it wasn't rape because you gave consent at the beginning of the sexual act. Which I think you and I are on the same page saying... That's crap because consent should be over the course of the entire thing, the entire sexual activity, and there's that whole idea of like making consent sexy, which we both teach in our classes and whatnot, where it's like it's not constantly saying, are you sure you want to have sex? Do you want to have sex with me? Do you want to have sex with me over and over again? It's, you're having sex with somebody and then you say, oh, do you like that? Do you want me to continue? What would you like me to do to you? Different things along those lines where it's a continued consent process, but it doesn't necessarily feel like you're asking for consent, but what you're doing is you're getting consent over a time period. And that, in essence, is, I feel like this North Carolina law is negating the experience of people and kind of equating the act of sex to an uncontrollable urge in a way. It's kind of like, I feel like it's like, and this might be a jump, tell me if it's a jump, but I feel like it is trying to say that once you start having sex with somebody, particularly a man, I feel like this is very male-centric. Yeah. And
I can smell the patriarchy on this.
Oh, that's just me.
No, you don't have that scent. You have a feminist scent.
Oh, yay. But I feel like it's like once a man enters a woman in some way that you can't take it back, and that's somehow unfair to him, or he's incapable of stopping, and that the sexual activity should be able to be completed specifically to an orgasm for a man.
There's so much wrong in that. Like, patriarchy doesn't just hurt women, hurts men. This is saying that men are animals and they cannot control themselves, so that's disrespecting the entire male population. And then it's...
Oh, can I say something about that? Sorry. Literally, when you said that, you know what popped into my head?
What?
Well, if we can't control ourselves and there's nothing we can do about it, then why does Viagra exist? Why do we worry about premature ejaculation?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't hurt. It hurts everyone. There's stereotypes and ideas
just saying,
that we
I'm
can't
just
get
dropping
rid
some
of.
tea on that because,
That's
for real,
good.
I'm just saying, if you're going to sit there and say, like, well, I can't control myself once I've started sexual activity, then why should we be worried about trying to control your sexual activity once you have it if you're not satisfied with the way that that sexual activity is occurring?
Right. Sorry, I just slurped my tea, by the way.
That's what you do when it's real life. And when you're dropping some real...
That's some real shit.
Real shit right there.
Real shit. Yeah. And...
take that to the bank and sign on the back of the line for electronic deposit only.
Let us know in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going because we're out of time for today. This is a really deep discussion that we just kind of barely scratched the surface. So if you have any questions or comments,
this was hilarious spilling tea. This was our funniest one to date.
Well, this is the real life of sex, right? It's not all sunshine and rainbows. There is a dark side to being a sexual human being, unfortunately.
Augustus didn't get to say anything today.
He didn't want to be disrespectful. Augustus.
It's adorable in this, though. What is this?
But anyway, help us continue this conversation down in the comments below. If you need anything from us, you know how to reach us. It's all down in the description box. Again, thanks for another great episode.
Let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you have any questions about Hey Rocky, right there at the end.
Have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.